In a surprising twist that highlights the bonds forged in the world of sports, Chicago Bulls guard Lonzo Ball recently made headlines by generously stepping in to assist Angel Reese, the talented star of the Chicago Sky. After Reese found herself facing a hefty fine due to a double technical foul during a game, Ball didn't just offer to cover the cost. He took it a step further. Reese was ejected during a tense June match against the New York Liberty, where she committed her fifth foul. In a moment of frustration, she received 2 consecutive technical fouls for expressing her displeasure with the officiating. As a result, not only was she sent off the court, but she also faced a fine that she wasn't exactly prepared for. But that's where Lonzo Ball came into the picture. Known for his generosity and camaraderie with fellow players, Ball extended an offer on social media to pay off Reese's fine. However, in an unexpected display of support, he didn't just cover the fine amount. Instead, Ball sent Reese an astonishing $2,000. 10 times the original fine. This gesture not only lightened Reese's financial burden, but ultimately allowed her to turn a profit from the situation. It's moments like these that remind us that sportsmanship goes beyond the game. It's about looking out for one another and lifting each other up, especially during challenging times. Reese found herself in a unique situation where her frustration on the court turned into a story of unexpected generosity and friendship, illustrating the close-knit relationships that can develop among athletes in competitive sports. The narrative also highlights the importance of community and support among players, both on and off the court. This remarkable show of support not only doubles as a fun anecdote, but sends a powerful message about solidarity in the world of sports. How often do we see athletes stepping up for one another in such grand gestures? It's a breath of fresh air in a competitive landscape where rivalries often overshadow friendships. Remember to like and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the lives of your favorite athletes. During her podcast, Unapologetically Angel, Reese shared a moment that shocked both her and her guest Ball. The two discussed a situation involving a fine that had seemingly gotten out of hand. Ball, it turns out, had sent Reese a generous $2,000 to help cover a fine she received. But Reese quickly informed him, "You gave me $2,000. Do you know how much my fine actually was? It was only $200. That's a whopping $1,800 more than she actually needed. Imagine that. An oversized gesture turned into a comedic revelation. Reese's lighthearted take on the mix-up only made the moment even more entertaining. It left Ball, who was still trying to digest the situation 5 months later, in disbelief. The connection they shared during that conversation was palpable, showcasing not only their friendship, but also the unpredictability of life events. Ball shared a bit of his experience, recalling, "That was a terrible tech. I was actually at that game, my first WNBA game ever." It's a reminder that even the best intentions can lead to unintended moments of laughter. Such stories bridge the gap between fans and athletes, reminding us that behind the fame and accolades, they're just real people facing amusing situations. During a game against the New York Liberty, Reese found herself in hot water. After receiving her fifth foul, she voiced her frustrations to the officials, earning 2 technical fouls in quick succession. This resulted in her ejection from the game and, as you might expect, a fine. Now, you would think that would be the end of it, but Lonzo Ball made it a point to reach out on social media, offering to take care of that fine. It was during a later conversation on Reese's podcast, Unapologetically Angel, that he confirmed he had sent her money to cover the costs. When Reese shared the details with Lonzo, he was astonished to learn that the $2,000 he sent her was significantly more than needed to pay the $200 fine. This act of kindness not only lifted Reese's spirits, but also showed the camaraderie that exists among athletes, highlighting the importance of solidarity in sports. Reese recalled the moment, expressing her disbelief. "You gave me $2,000. Do you know how much my fine actually was? It was only $200. This generous gesture has left many questioning whether she returned excess funds. 5 months after the incident, Ball remained astonished by what transpired that day. He reflected on the situation, saying, "That was a terrible tech. I was actually at that game, my first WNBA game ever." It's intriguing to think about how moments like these can shape the experiences of both players and fans alike. After the dust settled, Reese was able to get the second technical foul rescinded, but she still had to pay the $200 fine for her first tech. It seems that while the incident could have been a sour moment for Reese, it instead turned into a positive story, benefiting both her and Ball in unexpected ways. Finally, it's worth mentioning that Lonzo Ball continues to be a prominent figure in sports, and his recent generosity towards Reese is a testament to the camaraderie and support that exists among athletes, no matter the league they're in. So, what do you think? Should Reese return the extra cash, or should she treat Ball to dinner instead? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.